dudes touching each other violently. This is RASSLEBUTTS! Everybody, welcome to another evening here in Buffalo, New York of WWWOWWWEE! RASSLEBUTTS. We are here again live in Buffalo, New York to enjoy the fine, fine art of violent ballet, because that's really what it is, folks. It's violent ballet. And actually, it's just a lot of fighting. Forget I said anything about ballet! So I am pleased to announce, by the way, that the name of the upcoming pay-per-view extravaganza has been selected. It's going to be called MegaManiButts. And at MegaManiButts, every title is going to be on the line, including the co-championship. They will be defending their co-championships on that evening against Jooztin and Psycho Knight. The Pimp Snappers, they will be challenging for the co-championship. And because the mysterious commissioner thinks they've been really squirrely about it, there's going to be an extra added stipulation as the co-championships will be defended in Hell in a Cell. But leading up to that, we've got a few warm-up matches so we can get an idea of where everybody stands on the whole violence spectrum, as it were. So tonight, Brock Disco with Dwayne in his corner is going to be facing Jooztin with Psycho Knight in his corner, and we're going to see what happens in this warm-up match. And here they come, walking down the street, getting really violent with everyone they meet. That's right, I could only be talking about the Devil City bosses, and as they are getting ready to come out, we can see that Brock Disco looking confident as he is about to come out to that ring and show everybody why he is one of the two Devil City bosses, one of the co-champions of RASSLEBUTTS, WWWOWWWEE! Premier and only co-championship. Dwayne and Brock Disco coming down to the ring amidst some, I suppose maybe their fans would boo too. I don't know. I am not a fan of these guys. They are violent and they just do all kinds of crazy stuff. Last week, you may remember, of course, that they had to defend their co-championships. They selected as their opponents Fantaboi and an Infant, and they were still able to get through, even though Babyboi, Fantaboi's partner, turned out to be a humongous baby, but emphasis on humongous. But they were still able to pull through, and Mysterious Commissioner getting a little sick and tired of them dodging their responsibilities in creative ways. So there's another creative solution coming up later tonight, but for now, let's focus on the fact that Brock Disco has his work cut out ahead of him as Jooztin is on a bit of a winning streak of his own, and the crowd knows it. They cannot wait to see what Jooztin does out here, and of course being accompanied by Psycho Knight. Psycho Knight, of course, in his full night regalia. And he will regale you with tales of his victories recently, as well as his beef with Brock Disco is far from over. In fact, it probably won't end for at least another 2 weeks if my calendar says anything about it. Jooztin coming on out, he is happy to have the crowd's support, and the crowd is happy to support him. A couple of really good guys right there. Jooztin playing up for the crowd. Brock Disco just ready to just snap some sense into this little Slim Jim right here. Brock Disco can't wait to get things started, but at the same time, you can tell underneath, he's all like, man, I better win this match. I better win this match, because I gotta go into MegaManiButts looking good. And Jooztin's like, you're gonna go into MegaManiButts dead, smartass. And that bell rings, and Jooztin coming right out the gate, looking for that offense there. Looks like he's gonna work that arm a little bit. Oh no, wow! Some gorgeous, gorgeous submission offense from Jooztin there. Really loves to be charismatic with his body and mind as he is twisting Brock Disco into an arm pretzel. Of course, you take those arms from Brock, and he's just going to use his legs. Those legs that he has made super strong with years and years, and in fact decades, of dancing on the illegal hell disco scene, where it is dance or be killed. And Brock Disco, for Brock Disco, it's always leg day. And for Jooztin's like, all right then, I heard what the announcer said, well, kick your legs, smart ass. And Brock Disco's like, don't you dare! Those are my legs, those are my money makers! Do you see how good I look in these pants? You better not kick out my legs. Brock Disco going to the mid-range disco, looking for the big disco splash. Have you ever seen disco make this big a splash since the 1980s? I don't think so. Brock Disco going for a couple of kidney kicks there. He knows that if he can make Jooztin P funny colors, Jooztin will get distracted. Jooztin not getting distracted though, but he did not find anyone home when he went for that drop kick. And, of course, he goes for a little flipper-de-doo there. Brock Disco giving Jooztin the old flipper-de-doo. Looking to do a little bit more damage here. Looking to have some strong momentum going into MegaManiButts here. Jooztin with a couple quicks to the head there. He's got that headlock in. What's he going to do with it? Brock Disco's decided probably nothing. He goes down for that pin and one. And Jooztin kicks out, looking to keep the dream alive. Meanwhile, Psycho Knight and Dwayne over on the corners there, helping out their friends with emotional support. And you need all the emotional support you can get going into this strong show. Oh, what's Brock doing here? Looks like it's time for some snake eyes. Jooztin seeing stars in hell tonight. And Brock Disco shows off his Brocky Hell Knight physique. Brock Disco, of course, being a Hell Knight from the actual hell, who just got DDT'd by Jooztin. The actual Hell Knight from Washington. All right, Brock Disco, is he going for another disco splash? Is Disco going to make another splash? Or is he just getting a big splash there? The big disco drop. And Brock picking up Jooztin there. It's not looking good. What's he going to do to him? Oh, wow, big old flipperty slam. Big old flipperty slam. Brock Disco, of course, being a Hell Knight from hell with a secret love of 70s music that he has not been able to explore being a part of hell, but now that he is here on Earth and far away from Argentinur, he is able to explore his love of the art of disco. And he is one of like 2 people left in the world that are still into it. Still going upstairs. Whoa! Big old flipperty splash there. 1, 2, 3. And Brock Disco coming into WrestleMania. Well, yeah, he's just looking dominant. That's really what it comes down to, folks. Brock Disco just creamed Jooztin in that match right there. And Joustin's in a bit of trouble here. The pin snappers are definitely going to have their work cut out for him getting ready for MegaManiButts. Brock Disco, let's take another look at that big old splash. Take a look at that beautiful bean footage right there. Brock Disco making more splashes than Disco ever made in its time on this earth. That big old flipperty splash. Man, how does a creature that big fly through the air so easily? Well, wait a minute. We've all played Doom. We know exactly how it works. Hell Knights can fly. And Brock Disco showing off his flying prowess today. And, of course, the referee more than happy to let him, as Brock Disco lets everybody know that he was the winner. And he just say, hey, Psycho Knight, how you doing? You're next. And Buffalo, New York, hoping for a barnstormer tonight. And they're first going to get Professor Manley. Professor Manley, of course, a teacher at the School of Hard Knocks. He has tenure there, and he is here to show Buffalo, New York, just what a smarty pants he is, both in and out of that ring. And look how smart he dresses. Very classy gentleman here. Not sure how he ended up in Buffalo, New York. Oh, that's right. He's here because he wants to wrestle at WWWOWWWEE! Exclamation point. WrestleButts. Professor Manley, not only a teacher at the School of Hard Knocks, but he is also a competitor in the yearly beard championship. He doesn't quite lose because he hasn't quite gotten the memo that you got to have a great beard as well as a great mustache. His beard is about a 7, but man, what a magnificent mustache. Tell me you agree with me on this one. That's a fantastic mustache, and he knows how to accessorize it. And he is hoping for victory tonight against his opponents here in Buffalo, New York. Opponents are all like, yeah, all right. Then he takes that shirt off, and oh, that's an interesting tattoo. I mean, a smart guy there. And one of the good friends is getting ready to come out here. Looks like he's coming out on his own today. It's Robot Pete. He is not being accompanied by Uncle Rocky today. And that's probably why he can get away with doing such a provocative little robot dance there. Robot Pete, very happy to be here. He is a robot that is programmed only to love, and yet he knows all kinds of other emotions as well. Because you can't really know love unless you know other emotions. Robot Pete is, of course, a robot and not a person in a suit. I would like to make that explicitly clear that Robot Pete is a robot, a dancing, happy robot, and not a person in a suit. Robot Pete tried to get the approval of the crowd, but they're like, hey, man, we know you. You're the guy that makes sure that Uncle Rocky stays the Continental Champion, even though he doesn't deserve to be. Robot Pete's like, yeah, but I can also do this. And the crowd's like, all right, well, you ain't all bad, but still. Yeah, nice little hip wiggle, but still. Man, we don't like the way you help out Uncle Rocky, that hypocrite, that jerk that keeps trying to tell us that we're mean, bad people and not good friends because we don't support him in his championship efforts. Robot Pete, man, look at him. He's just so happy to be here. Yo, who else is happy to be here? It's Babyboi. And we haven't had a lot of time to learn about Babyboi and the mysterious place where he comes from. Well, all we know is, man, if that's the size of the baby, we got to wonder how big that mama is. That's a big mama right there. That's a big mama that would make such a big baby. And Babyboi's daddy, why, that would have to be a big mother. No, never mind. But anyway, Babyboi here to show that last week was all Fantaboi's fault. That's really all Babyboi wants to demonstrate tonight. So he is here to let everybody know that he knows how to get the job done. And he's going to have his work cut out for him because these are a couple of very tough competitors right here. Professor Manley actually, you know, he's a tough guy. He hasn't won a single match yet. But yeah, it looks like Robot P coming right out the gate. And Babyboi making the smart move here, letting Robot P do all the work. I mean, you got to understand something about babies, man. They look at robots, they just see a big giant toy. So he's all like, he probably thinks, oh well, he's not gonna think Robot Pete's on his side now. Robot Pete dominant here, equally not afraid to attack both babies and intellectuals. And there's a political joke that could be made in there somewhere that won't be made. Babyboi looking to take a little revenge for that early offense. He is the first person to demonstrate a little positive offense against the giant robot here. And of course, Robot P comes back swiftly, going back after Professor Manley here. What's he gonna do to him? Little backbreaker there. Little on the knee backbreaker. Babyboi having a little tantrum in the corner because he wants it to be his turn. Professor Manley coming right back. It's like they both want a little piece of Robot Pete. They're getting a little sick of his junk. Professor Manley and Babyboi working together. So, no. It's like Babyboi's getting a little piece of him too. Babyboi has no use for Professor Manley's big words. Babyboi's favorite word is goo. And Babyboi dropping them big, hard, pointy baby knees right on Professor Manley's chest. What's Babyboi gonna do up there? I thought babies didn't like heights. What's he doing up there? Oh, he's getting slammed by Robot Pete, that's for sure. Robot Pete coming right back in swinging. Oh man, his servos and gears and gizmos putting Professor Manley through pain, but Professor Manley instead countering with a fireman's carry and looking to break that head open and see what's inside. He wants to know what those computer components are all about, and he's now he's just gonna slam a baby. Professor Manley, you just slammed a baby. Well, that's just a bit violent, Professor Manley. That's a terrible thing to do to a baby right there. Don't you know they got a soft spot in their head? Yeah, right about there. Yeah, show him where your soft spot is, kiddo. Apparently a not-so-soft spot as he's got Professor Manley back up on his shoulders. What's he going to do? He does not get the slam. Oh, but Professor Manley with that beautiful striking knee. And a nice belly-to-belly slam for the robot there. And Professor Manley owns the ring right now. Well, he chooses to leave his home there. Well, I guess Robot Pete's going to move in. He's squatting in Professor Manley's ring. Professor Manley does not want to have that, though. Beautiful back body drop to the robot there. It still remains to be seen if that can actually hurt a robot. But if it could, Professor Manley would know. And maybe just Professor Manley doing some experiments. That's something a smart person would do. Not like Babyboi, who's just going to run in all willy-nilly and just start breaking things in half. Babyboi likes to break his toys. Oh, well. Robot Pete with a lovely little counter there. He calculated that one coming. I guess it's another belly-to-belly there. Lovely belly-to-belly on Babyboi. Say that 5 times fast. Belly-to-belly on Babyboi. Belly-to-belly on Babyboi. Belly-to-belly on Babyboi. Belly-to-belly. I can't do it. It's too hard. But and speaking of hard, Professor Manley gives Robot Pete a nice hard slam into the corner. Hey, showing him what that ring post looks like. Yeah, study that. And now Professor Manley hoping to remove that arm so that he, oh, no, bro, Professor Manley ain't having it. He ain't getting any of that. Robot Pete. Oh, what's Babyboi doing here? What's Babyboi doing here? Little backbreaker action there. Wow. Wow, he is determined to break Robot Pete open and get to the candy. That is a strong, strong baby. Holy cow. Robot Pete is not exactly a pillow full of feathers here. He's going for the pin. 1, 2, and Robot Pete kicks out. That is a big, strong baby. Again, you got to wonder about the parentage of a child that big. If that's just a baby, just an infant, and he can go into these slams, looks like, oh, wow! The Robo Breaker. He goes for that pin. Professor Manley breaking things up. He's not done studying Robot Pete yet. Robot Pete's done being studied here. Have a nice little fisherman German thing there, yeah. German underhook or something. I don't know. Professor Manley probably knows what that move's called. He can't tell me about it because he's got a mouthful of robot hand right now and is getting his neck twisted off. He's got better things to do, folks. He can't correct me on the wrong calls I keep making. Professor Manley extricating himself from that situation and going back to old standards, man. I swear, any day now you are going to crack that carapace open and see his robot brains. Well, the little easily distracted Robot Pete rolls out of the ring, and Professor Manley decides to take his aggressions out on the baby. The baby not having it. Babyboi getting up. Yeah. He does not want to have a nap, and he goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Babyboi emerges victorious in this three-way dance. Well, I guess that confirms it, ladies and gentlemen. Fantaboi really was the weak link in last week's main event, as Babyboi dominant over not only Professor Manley, who I will be frank, has not won a single match since he's been here, but he's put up a good, tough show. Meanwhile, Babyboi holding his own against Robot Pete, the powerful Robot Pete, the equalizer that Uncle Rocky brings with him to every match. Babyboi destroyed Robot Pete on more than one occasion and was able to have the ring presence to go for the pin on Professor Manley. And I'll tell you what, man, not only is he a big baby, but he is a smart baby. That is one heck of an infant right there, and a huge credit to the roster. Looks like the Mysterious Commissioner really knew what the Mysterious Commissioner was doing. But that really does answer the question for us. Fantaboi was indeed the weak link in their team of last week's team. As far as Babyboi is concerned, he should be one half of the co-champions right now, and it is Fantaboi's fault. And he is very, very happy about that. Look at him as he lets the crowd know, yeah, that's right, I'm a big baby winner right now. Y'all need to respect that. Y'all need to respect that. Well, folks, it turns out the Mysterious Commissioner hates the King of Clubs as much as I do. And so I am pleased to announce that this match has been set up. And you know what? Let's not ruin the surprise. I'm going to let you just come out and see what we've got in store for the King of Clubs. King of Clubs, of course, a couple weeks ago, showing a gracious, nice guy attitude to Psycho Knight. And when Psycho Knight beat him a couple weeks ago. But guys, the King of Clubs is a bad guy. He's a jerk. He's supposed to be a douchebag. And he can't just be going around being nice to people. That ruins everything. That ruins all the plans that this federation has. And so last week, punishment was set up for him in the form of a fatal four-way tables match with everybody gunning for the King of Clubs. But of course, the King of Clubs managed to avoid taking any sort of damage there and losing any sort of face. So this week is a little different. This week it's a little different. We are not making this a match where people who are just trying to win and don't care by and large about the problems that the Mysterious Commissioner and myself have with this jerk, the King of Clubs. Well, you know, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Now, you're in for it, King of Clubs. You are in for it, King of Clubs. Because guess what? Guess what? You will be facing the Yin Yang Connection, the team of Beat Emoji and Jefferson Puka. That's right. The two of them against you in a handicap tag match. And we have promised Beat Emoji and Jefferson Puka that if they beat you in this match, well, then they will get a special cash bonus. And we're not going to start whipping out new belts or anything like that. We decided to give a little extra money. But Beat Emoji, of course, is always happy to get more money because, you know, he runs out of mascara pretty quick, cries the stuff away. And Jefferson Puka, well, he probably just has like a charity for like homeless bunnies or something that he could give all that money to. In any case, both of them could benefit from the huge cash bonus they're going to get from kicking your stupid butt. King of Clubs. I'm just going to be completely unbiased right there. Now, let's just try to call the match here. As you can see, Beat Emoji showing some strong offense against the obviously weak and much stupider King of Clubs, who obviously countered that due to sheer luck alone. As you can see, luck not on the side of the King of Clubs anymore as Jefferson Puka comes right on in and starts slamming him around. That's right. And Beat Emoji looking to help out Jefferson Puka here, as this is a tornado tag match, as it turns out. It means both competitors could be in the ring at the same time, roughing up the King of Clubs, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But I am, of course, completely impartial here. I do wish the King of Clubs the best of luck in his imminent ass kicking. I do hope he's able to walk afterwards, because I don't want to have to hire someone else to carry him out of that ring. King of Clubs, of course, being punished for not playing his role. And Beat Emoji dishing that punishment out with those big, long, strong legs that were made strong on the illegal dancing circuits, the illegal club dancing circuits, where it's dance or be killed. They are, of course, very similar to the dance competitions that Brock Disco used to have to go to as well, only they took place more contemporarily. So see, it all has a continuity. There's a whole underground world of dance competitions where the losers die, and the winners become wrestlers in WWWOWWWEE exclamation point RASSLEBUTTS. And if you wonder why there aren't more dancers out there, well, you know, most of them die in competition to either Brock Disco or Beat Emoji. And as you can see here, Jefferson Puka has just, you know, suffocating the King of Clubs and trying to shut him up. He's like, hey, you know, we have respect for when the announcer's trying to tell stories. We let the announcer tell the story he wants to tell. So that's why I'm shutting you off right here. I'm going to let you tell the story. See, now he's telling a story about me. It's awesome. He's telling a story about me. I'm loving it. Yeah. He's telling a story about how I'm holding your head and jiggling you around. And I'm an interesting character finally, and everybody's paying attention to me. And Beat Emoji's like, oh my God, could this end please? Could this please end? Could you please like break out of whatever it is you're doing over there? And King of Clubs is all like, because nobody cares what King of Clubs says, and also his mouth is muffled. And Jefferson Puka was like, yay, my time in the spotlight, my time in the spotlight. Look at me go, look at me go. And Beat Emoji's like, come on, any frickin' year now, I got an illegal dance competition to get to. Come on. And the referee's like, is somebody going to do something? And the King of Clubs is all like, and, you know, Beat Emoji just getting tired of this here. He's just going to go ahead and appeal to the crowd and let them know that, hey, man, we got total control over this. We are just going to sit here all day if we have to and choke the life out of the King of Clubs. We're in hour 14 of this headlock, and it is still exciting, and Beat Emoji is like, yay, and Jefferson Puka is like, yay, people are paying attention to me for 14 whole hours, and you know what, I'm not even mad at the King of Clubs anymore. I just want somebody to do something. Like, I am so tired. I am, we're live in Buffalo, New York, and there's illegal dance competitions and headlocks, and King of Clubs is Day 14 of this headlock, and Jefferson Puka won't release it. I've been, all the sandwiches are gone, and Beat Emoji missed his dance competition, and he lost by forfeit, and they killed him, and so we had to clone a new Beat Emoji to finish this match. And
And the King of Clubs is really sorry, and he's apologized so much. Through muffled armpit. He's apologized so many times. You don't understand, guys. You didn't mean to. It wasn't his fault. I painted him into a corner with the story. I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have done that. The King of Clubs is actually a nice guy. He's got like a wife and 14 kids, and he's Mormon, for crying out loud. Why did we cast him as the King of Clubs? He's Mormon. He's a nice Mormon boy with 14 kids, and I made him look like an asshole. I'm such a bad person. Please just break the headlock. Please just break the headlock. The King of Clubs doesn't deserve it.
It's been 14 years since this match started, and in that time I have discovered fantastic powers. I no longer need to eat. I no longer need to sleep. I no longer need to see. I can see the match in my mind. I see in my mind's eye a rabbit man putting a Mormon in a headlock as a goth boy says hi to the crowd. It's a magical thing. I hope the nice boys finish their match soon.
It is the year 2147. This match is still not over. The arena has been declared a museum where we can see the past. It is believed at this point that WWWOWWWEE !RASSLEBUTTS instead moved their entire operation to the arena next door. It is there that they continued the show from that evening. This match continues into perpetuity.
Well, folks, Fantaboi has been called out to the ring here for an important reason. He's been called out to the ring for the important reason, and it wasn't to show off for the crowd. No, folks. Fantaboi is being summoned out here for a very important reason. You see, the mysterious commissioner is a little sick of Fantaboi sort of fouling up the place, and so has made an announcement, has told Fantaboi that he must win this next match or else he is fired from the WWWOWWWEE exclamation point. Now, we have had a crazy night here so far. We've had to bend some space and time and we had to move our operation over to the arena next door because of a match going just slightly long. It is still in progress next door, but for now, we do need to do a little bit of admin here, and that admin includes this match here. Fantaboi has been told that if he does not win this match, he will be fired from WWWOWWWEE !RASSLEBUTTS. And so now the question remains, who's he going to face? Well, that's a simple one. He's actually facing the mysterious commissioner's right-hand worker, Manuel Labor. Manuel Labor, of course, not an actual wrestler. He is just a person that does odd jobs in the back there. He's an all-purpose kind of guy. He builds the ring. I make the sandwiches, but he helps me lay them out. He cleans up afterwards. He sweeps up after all these people. He does all the hard work that WWWOWWWEE exclamation point needs to do. And he does so because we can afford his salary. Yes, indeed. But he's also just happy to be here as well. Every once in a while, if he said, man, he doesn't mind getting in that ring either. He doesn't mind doing anything we ask him to do. He is just a hard worker. Excellent work ethic, and he is here. We even said, hey, we're going to need you to eliminate Fantaboi here. And he's like, well, maybe it would make more sense if I did it like in the ring, right? Made him work for it, and I could even like put some sunglasses on and be like a cool guy. And we were like, yeah, sure, whatever it takes, Manuel. So he said, yeah, I'm going to be a cool guy. So there he is. He's ready now to do the job, to take the trash out. And he's wasted no time. Manuel Labor is, of course, a very efficient human being. He knows how to get the job done. So there he is, wasting no time, taking the trash out, not giving Fantaboi even the slightest chance. And see, you know how well he does his job. He even knows how to play to the crowd. We didn't ask him to do that. We didn't teach him how to do that. He's just a good worker. And so here he is. He's like, well, you know, if I'm going to take him out, I'm going to have to break him down first. And so he's looking to rip Fantaboi in half. And Fantaboi actually just surrenders right there. He is done. He is done with the pain. Manuel Labor tapping Fantaboi out very quickly into this match. The job is done. The trash has been taken out. Manuel Labor wasted no time getting Fantaboi out of the WWWOWWWEE exclamation point. RASSLEBUTTS. And he does it with that big camel clutch. And he didn't even get his hands dirty because he remembered to wear his work gloves on his way to work today. Manuel Labor takes out the trash, and we can all say it now. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey hey, goodbye, goodbye, Fantaboi. We hardly knew ye. You're like the NE Continental Champion for like a minute, completely off camera, and that's about it. Oh yeah, that one time you won a match against Professor Manley. You know, that occurs to me. Professor Manley's probably the next guy on the poop list right now. So, who knows? Maybe Manuel Labor will be making a return very, very soon to take care of that little problem as well. Coming up in our main event, we are ramping up for MegaManiButts. And we got two folks on the roster right now that are definitely #1 contenders for the Anyweight Championship. The Super Anyweight Championship currently being held by the internet. And they both could lay a claim to being able to compete for it at MegaManiButts. But in order to do that, they have to win tonight. And so tonight, Gelobledo, the Iron Man, the Neck Smasher himself, is going to be going up against Vlad Kublitsky, the demon that walks like 10 demons, the glowing dragon, the really big guy. Yeah, all of that stuff's about to happen tonight. Let's see who comes out on top in tonight's main event. And as we head backstage, we're going to see if Gelobledo's ready to come out yet. Is he ready to come out? Yeah, he's decided he's good and ready, and here he comes. Gelobledo walking out. Just got done doing a little workout of his own. As everybody knows, he is an MMA martial arts master. The master of his destiny, the master of his territory, the master of snapping necks. And of course, the UN ambassador to Choppin' Nexylvania. Or Kick Button Stand, I think was the name of the country. You know, some things will have a continuity and some won't. You know, the dance competition thing, yeah, you know what? There's a long, sordid history of dance competitions in this country, but the country that Gelobledo is the UN ambassador of, that might change every week. Who knows? Next week we'll make it judo kick and stand. Why not? Why not? Gelobledo is an international character here. A butt kicker willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. He will chop any neck. He will destroy any throat. He will crush any windpipe. If you've got a neck and you are in the way of what it is he wants, then prepare to have that neck turned into neck powder and snorted for his morning breakfast. Because that's what we do now. We snort breakfast like it's cocaine. Like it's cocaine, yeah. Sure thing. Gelobledo, of course, been eating his ham and eggs. He's in really good shape right now, and he is looking to show Vlad that just because you're bigger doesn't mean you're badder. But Vlad is like, oh man, it doesn't get much badder than me. Look at all the cool special effects that come up when I come up. Gelobledo's like, I don't even need all that crap. Just get your ass down here. Vlad's like, you can just wait. You can just wait for me to get down here. Vlad Kublitsky currently defending an undefeated streak here in WWWOWWWEE exclamation points. He has not been beaten in that ring yet. Gelobledo hoping to be the first. Here's the thing. Gelobledo has everything to gain from this match. He gains #1 contendership. He gains the ability to go into our very first pay-per-view as a contender for the champion. There is no bigger brass ring than the one Gelobledo could be grabbing tonight. And the only one protecting that brass ring now is the glowing dragon himself, Vlad Kublitsky. Vlad Kublitsky, as we all know, trained at the top of the Dragon Mountains, the Dragon Argonax teaching him the ways of dragon wrestling. He had to learn how to make himself glow on his own. I believe that was a correspondence course. He had to, like, you know, he like sent away for a thing, and they gave him a password to a website. It was like a 6-week correspondence course on how to glow. And he did that. He got his certification. He feels it was well worth the money. It's a good presentation. But here's the thing, man. Nothing beats the years of tough training that he had at the top of that Dragon Mountain, teaching him how to wrestle. Because, man, if all he learned how to do was glow, then he would not be nearly as impressive, ladies and gentlemen. But it is his dragon powers that allow him to cue the lighting guy. Very important skill indeed, to be able to cue the lighting guy using nothing but your arms. Gelobledo, of course, not impressed. He took the same correspondence course. He can make things glow too. He just chooses not to. He chooses to get in there and get the job done. He is looking, oh hey, well, what a great show of respect from these two guys. That's good to see. That is good to see. Some great sportsmanship from these two. They both agree that this match needs to happen. And Gelobledo going in there. He wants to be the Dragon Slayer. Gelobledo looking to slay the dragon straight out the bat. Straight out the bat. All right, Gelobledo standing Vlad Kublitsky up. What's he doing? Give him a little kick in the neck. He's trying to back him up just a little bit. Oh, my goodness. Vlad Kublitsky, of course, has 1 or 2 inches there on Gelobledo. But Gelobledo looking to be the Giant Slayer in this match. Hanging on for dear life. It's like watching a Shadow of the Colossus. Holy cow. Oh, Vlad just dumps him right outside the ring. Now, this is dangerous territory to be in, but you know what? They're both familiar with rough territory here. Vlad, of course, being familiar with rough territory with all that training at the top of the Dragon Mountain there. And Gelobledo being familiar with it because he once visited Detroit. Vlad Kublitsky taking control out here, but Gelobledo not having it. All right, he just slams Gelobledo down onto the ground there. What's he setting him up for? Oh, this could really hurt. Oh, my goodness, he is looking to break Gelobledo right in half. What's he doing? Slams him right into the concrete. And Gelobledo's back aching just a skosh here as Vlad rolls him into the ring. What's he doing here? Vlad Kublitsky setting Gelobledo up. Looks like for another one of those giants. Dragon, he slams there. Bam! The Kublitskinator. And he's got him scouted. What's Gelobledo going to do? Gelobledo don't... Oh, man. No, Gelobledo, nice block. Nice block from Gelobledo. Oh, man, but was not able to follow up in time. Nice little back and forth here. Gelobledo looking to get some command to the situation here. Though, nice counter by Gelobledo as he comes on up and starts booting Vlad right in his big old chops right there. Not letting up on the dragon. He knows that if you want to slay a dragon, you have to have a heart of pure fire. You have to have skin of pure scale. You have to have a sword, and Gelobledo doesn't have one of those. What's he going to do without a sword? Well, he's going to try to pin the big man, and he goes for it. 1, 2. Can he do it? Oh, Vlad kicking out at 2.5. Gelobledo cannot believe the situation here. He stands himself up. What's he going to do, man? There is a whole lot of Vlad there to deal with, but Gelobledo not intimidated. He wants to be the Dragon Slayer, and here he is. There he is trying to get a submission out of the Dragon Slayer there with that fantastically brutal hold there. Vlad Kublitsky, what's he doing? Vlad Kublitsky he reverses it. Sudden reversal. He manages to extricate himself from that situation. Vlad Kublitsky back in control. Flipping Gelobledo by the head there. What's he going to do? Oh! Trying to break that mask clean off of Gelobledo's face. Oh, Vlad Kublitsky rears up with a huge punch. Followed by a kick. He is just abusing the MMA master right now. Vlad Kublitsky lashing out in a very dragony way right there. Gives him the old knee to the face. Things looking pretty painful for him there. What's he going to do here? What's he looking to do here? Oh, my God. What's he about to do? Oh! Oh, right in the canardlies. And he goes for the pin. 1. And Gelobledo kicks right out with authority. Oh, man, look at that crowd. They are loving this. The crowd is loving the action here. They want to see Gelobledo slay the giant, but at the same time, they also want to see Vlad Kublitsky become the #1 contender. They feel he deserves it just as much as he has beaten the internet before. And the one thing you got to understand about the internet, is that the internet has been keeping the title simply because it believes nobody else should have it. Oh man, they're trading headbutts. That is rough stuff there. But Vlad Kublitsky has demonstrated in the past that he can beat the internet. He is pretty much the only person that has ever beaten the internet fair and square. And they want to see him do it again, only this time for the title. They want to see him take that title away from the internet at the big pay-per-view there. MegaManiButts. MegaManiButts. And Vlad Kublitsky thinking he should be the guy to do it. But at the same time, holy cow, Gelobledo been holding his own in this match. Been taking everything that Vlad has to dish out. But Vlad looking to dish out more here. That giant dragon spinner slam. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, and Gelobledo kicks out. Vlad can't believe it. Vlad cannot believe it. He's going to try it again. He's going to go for another one. He can't believe that he kicked out of the first one. Oh, no, he's just looking to drop Gelobledo across his throat there. Trying to take the wind out of the neck breaker there. Vlad Kublitsky cannot believe he has not had to work this hard for a victory in quite some time, and you can see the frustration in his face. Well, you can't really. It's just sort of in the way he moves around a bit. But, laid all his dragony weight upon Gelobledo's solar plexus. What's he looking for? What's he looking for? Looks like Gelobledo's going for a big old ride now. Oh, the Dragon Fall. Hits him with the Dragon Fall. What's he going to do now? What's he do? Oh, Gelobledo blocks his way out of it. Oh, well, no, he didn't see that coming, though. And with a side slam, Vlad Kublitsky back in command. Gelobledo really trying to find his way in here. And Vlad Kublitsky really wondering what the heck he has to do to put this little monster down. What's he going for? What's he doing? Another Dragon Spinner Slam. And he goes for the pin. 1, 2, and Gelobledo kicks out again. Vlad Kublitsky visibly upset at this. He cannot believe he has never had to work this hard against a mortal before. And perhaps Gelobledo is indeed no mortal. Perhaps Gelobledo is a man made of ferrous materials, an iron person, if you will. Who can say? Gelobledo finally able to come back just a little bit here. And he starts beating the crap out of Vlad. He's looking for that comeback. He is looking to break the helmet open and show everybody what. Vlad Kublitsky coming back strong. He has just dumped Gelobledo out of the ring. This match has been absolutely furious, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy. Oh my God, what's he doing here? Oh, he's trying to beat He's trying to beat Gelobledo with a ring out, I think. Similar to the way he beat the internet. Kind of an interesting show of disrespect there, but oh, no, he's not done with him yet. Nope, Gelobledo looking for that reversal right there. All right. And a Russian leg sweep there on the outside of the ring. And Gelobledo like, no, we ain't having none of this. And the crowd demonstrating their ability to count. Gelobledo has Vlad Kublitsky in the center of the ring there, looking to do some more damage to him, looking to get that pin, looking to get that momentous first victory over Vlad Kublitsky. He really wants to be the guy. He wants to be the guy that breaks Vlad Kublitsky's winning streak. He wants to be that guy so bad. And who wouldn't? Let's put it that way. He's going for them German suplexes again. Looking to soften Vlad Kublitsky up even more. Vlad Kublitsky struggling to get free here. He has never encountered a mortal this strong, but Vlad Kublitsky finally getting to his senses and getting it back there. And no, they are trading blows back and forth there. They are trading blows. All right, what's going on here? Big old neck smasher. Big old neck smasher. Gelobledo felt a little bit of that as well. They are both just looking Ralphed up right now. Both of them tired, sweaty, aching. Just this brutal contest has taken so much out of the two of them in ways that neither one have had to deal with before. But Gelobledo holding his own against the Dragon. Definitely a mighty Dragon Slayer in training right here. What's he looking for? What's he looking for? Bam! Big old nasty old punch, and he goes for that pin. Does he get it? 1, 2. Vlad Kublitsky giving a huge elbow over Gelobledo's mask there. Gelobledo's mask soaking most of it, but let's see what happens there. He's going for that pin. Does he finally have enough to do it? We'll find out. 1, 2. Gelobledo kicking out again. Gelobledo kicking out of again. Still fighting. He is still in this match. And Vlad Kublitsky cannot believe it is taking this much effort to deal with him. Never once on the Mountain of Dragons has he had to deal with an opponent quite this rugged, quite this made of iron. But Gelobledo still looking to hold his own here. He's still holding his own. He's not just surviving the offense. He is coming back admirably. All right. He's going for it. He's going for the really big slam now. Bam! Oh, double power bomb slam. What? Triple power bomb slam from Gelobledo. I have never seen him whip that move out before. But he is serious about destroying Vlad. And Vlad somehow manages to recover from that. That's insane. A little slam of his own. He's like, hey, why 3 slams when 1 slam will do? Vlad dragging Gelobledo to the center of the ring. He goes for that pin. 1, 2. Gelobledo kicks out again. This match is epic, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe we're seeing this on free television, not on a pay-per-view. But this is what you can expect. This is the kind of action right here you can expect. But Vlad Kublitsky hoping the action ends soon here because, man, he's got things to do at the top of Dragon Mountain, man. He's got to go do his dragon taxes, make dinner for his dragon kids, and, you know, maybe fix his dragon car. You know, he's got a lot. He's got stuff to do, man. He doesn't have all this time to be dealing with mortals all the time. All right, Gelobledo, don't look. You won't like what you see. You won't like what you see. Another dragon spin slam, and he goes for that pin and is able to kick out because Gelobledo gets his foot to the rope. Smart ring presence there from Gelobledo. Smart ring presence there. And Gelobledo able to take advantage of the situation. Those smart years of MMA training coming in handy. He goes for that pin. Does he get it? 1, 2, 3! Gelobledo has just broken Vlad Kublitsky's perfect winning streak. Dragon, he slams there. Bam! The Kublitskinator. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Oh, geez, the internet has just come in and he's smashing Vlad, he's smashing Jello, and oh my God, this match has been ruled a no contest. Oh my goodness. What is, oh man, the internet interfering in this match in a huge way. And oh my God, why did you do this, internet? Why? We could have had a great main event. And you had to go and do that. What was up with that, internet? Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to find out how this affects the plans going forward as we check in with the mysterious commissioner and find out how we're going to be dealing with this situation. Because oh my goodness, what a cheating bastard the internet is. It's like the internet doesn't even care about fairness. And to think that we had such great sportsmanship going in on this one here, I cannot believe what I've just seen. This is just despicable behavior from the internet, and yeah, well, we're gonna find out how we deal with that next week. So be sure to stay tuned, as next week will be the final episode going in to WWE RASSLEBUTTS first pay-per-view, the MegaManiButts. MegaManiButts coming up in 2 weeks. And we are going to find out what's going on. And we still don't know what the main event's going to be. Who knows what's going to happen here? The Mysterious Commission is going to have to chime in on that. I cannot believe what we have just seen here. How despicable of the internet to do that.